to know who I am, my name is Sergi. I'm a portrait photographer in Greenville, South Carolina. And today I decided to go live and answer some questions because lately under my videos, I got a lot of questions. And I decided why not to answer those questions in live. So you can ask me, we can talk, chat, and we can some discuss questions interesting. So I bring my camera right here. So if anyone gonna asking some questions about my settings or anything like this, you can ask me right now, and that's gonna be a good opportunity. So I will wait a little bit, and you can already start writing your questions here, and let's chat. Let's have a good evening and enjoy this beautiful speech or whatever it's gonna be. I hope it's gonna be beautiful. I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out, but I hope it's gonna be good. All right, we have already 7 people, so can you guys like it or comment something that you can hear me or you cannot hear me, how the voice, how everything. Hi Sandy, how are you? And I think it's gonna be a really nice opportunity to talk with you, my friends. All right, we have 8 people now. So, can you comment or like it or give me some sign that you can hear me? Can you hear me my speech or something? That way, let's see here. I think I gotta move a little bit light differently because I think it's really shining a lot. I hope that way. That's gonna be better, I think so. All right, you're good. Awesome. I'm great. We can hear you. Nice, nice, nice. That's good to hear that. All right, my friends. So basically, I have my camera right here. So if you have questions about my settings or other questions, I'm gonna try to answer. Okay. But I'm gonna right away to I'm gonna say first thing, I'm a Canon shooter, so if you're gonna have questions about settings in Nikon, Sony, sorry guys, I don't think so I can help it. I can only help which maybe like millimeter lenses, what type of the lenses, for what kind of portraits you wanna or what kind of photo shoots you wanna use it, but settings, how the camera is set up, or anything like this. I don't know. I don't know about Canon. I'm about Nikon and Sony or other cameras. So I'm a Canon shooter. All right, let's see. I have first questions, and we're gonna start from that. Well, it's Ukrainian in Ukrainian language. That's in my language. І нам дуже подобається ваше відео. У нас з дружиною Nikon Z7 другого покоління, об'єктив Nikon Z24 2470 2.8. So one of the subscribers telling me that they like my videos. I'm gonna translate, and they have Nikon Z7 second what it's called, second level, or no, not like покоління. And they use 24-70 millimeter lens. That should be that's look like really awesome setup. That's a universal lens. Okay, let's go to the next question. So are you doing a lot of fall photo shoots? Yes, I am doing right now a lot of fall photo shoots, especially families photo shoots. So you're probably gonna see some of the behind the scenes from family photo shoots that I'm doing right now. And most of my time right now spending to kind of doing photo shoots for families, all kind of other photo shoots. So fall, it's for a lot of photographers, it's a busy time, and I like it. A lot of beautiful colors, backgrounds completely changed. Backgrounds right now look completely different than I used to live in Sacramento or California. In California, it's more yellowish dry. Here is green and yellow red. So in this side, in this what it's called, the side of the United States is completely look different than in California side. Pacific Atlantic look different. Okay, let's go. I'm thinking about getting an 85 millimeter lens. Is it better? Is it better in my 50 millimeter? Okay, can you put the numbers, aperture numbers, because that really important. 85 millimeter 1.4 or 1.2, because that's complete, that's completely well, not completely different. It's a similar, but the quality of the lens is completely different. Sandy, can you put what kind of is exactly 50 and 85? Okay, tell us how you learn your photography. Okay, there is no secret about how I learned photography. It's practice and a lot of photo shoots, mistakes and fixing mistakes. Basically, you do the photo shoot, you do the mistake, you go fix it. You figure it out and then you fix it and you practice. Practice, only with the practice you will getting better. That's only the way you're gonna do. There is no what it's called, special pill that you come out to the first photo shoot and right away you got the beautiful images. All the photo shoots completely different. Sometimes you got the family easy to take pictures, sometimes it's more complicated. Some kids really active and you have to adapt. You need to understand how to talk to the clients, how to talk to the people, and how to help to choose the outfits. Many other stuff that you have to kind of in the process to learn. Is not just photography or photo shoots. It's one of the sides, but communicating with the clients is one of the biggest thing to do. Biggest thing that happens. All right, so better than my 50. Oops, it was a typo. Okay, no problem. My 50 is 1.8. And you planning to switch to the 85 1.2 or you still gonna keeping, or you still gonna be switching to 50 millimeter 1.8, 85 millimeter? That's the question. So to which lens you wanted to switch exactly, Sandy? Okay, to 1.2. Okay, that's gonna be a huge upgrade. 85 1.2L is gonna give you a beautiful background. It gonna gives you more compression. Is awesome for portraits, close-ups, faces, but and if you learn how to use the distance, it's gonna be amazing lens. So, but you're gonna be I'm not sure what kind of camera you have it. I think looks like if you say 80, it's a RF or EF. It's a mirrorless or not mirrorless. That's the good another question. Because it's now 85 1 RF 85 1.2 versus EF is already different lenses. Okay, I see you use 70. I'm gonna go to okay. Okay, so basically, if I'm gonna have Ukrainian or Russian questions, I'm gonna be trying to answer in at that language. So maybe I'm gonna translate something. And I do have question in Ukraine. Із цих фотографів, що ми дивилися в Ютубі, ви найкраще розказуєте і на практиці показуєте свої фотографії. Вони шикарні, особливо об'єктив Canon 85 1.2L. Нам дуже подобається обробка ваших фотографій. Дуже дякую, Вольський Станіслав. Дуже дякую. І приємно чути українську мову. Так. Okay, so we're gonna move to the next question. I see you use 7200, 2.8, and 85 1.2. I already have the 70. My question is to you is really want to get the 85 1.2 since you have both. Is there a lot of difference? Yeah, that's 85 1.2, completely different lens from 70 to 200. So 85, it's one of my most favorite lens for portraits, headshots, for portraits outdoor, special for amazing blur. I love 85 background blur. That's why I'm using that to shoot 1.2. So basically shooting at 1.2, it creates that dreamy, beautiful bokeh or background, especially if you're shooting in the backlight. It just gives beautiful, soft, amazing backdrop. But 7200, that's my favorite lens to shoot a kids portraits. So basically, if I have really quick, fast, active child, so right away I'm switching to 7200. That gives me the options to keep distance between the child and me, and that way I'm actually gonna be hunting for him, you know, like a hunter, and that way it's still 7200 gives that beautiful blur. If you gonna be shooting at the full zoom at, let's say, at 200, 2.8, it's still gonna give you beautiful bokeh background, and in the same time you can kind of hunt out for the portraits when you can wait and until the child gonna give you the opportunity to click it, but you have to be ready for that. So my favorite 7200, that's my kids portrait, I mean kids lens. I mean lens for the kids, to take portrait with the kids like this. Awesome. Those portraits around you, did you do them at your home and where you have prints made? Okay, those portraits around you. Yeah, I did myself. I did at my studio. I have a studio at home right now. In Sacramento, I have a special location. I mean, studio separately from home. But when we moved here, I decided to have a studio at my home right now. So that's actually helps me to what it's called, save money, not to paying doubles for home and plus studio. So basically gives you opportunity to kind of save, not to paying extra for rent. And I do print at bayphoto.com. They located in San Francisco or in the Bay Area. In another studio, photo shoot studio, what it's called, not a photo shoot, sorry, print studio or printing company. I'm using White House, actually WHCC.com, WHCC.com. Okay, that's another one. And another company that you can use for prints that I like it, quality, it's mpix.com, mpix.com. All right, let's go next. Those portraits, thank you. Now I just need to convince my wife. All right, that's gonna be a big upgrade. So guys, but one of the biggest thing, whenever I look at the different images of people, a lot of people just, oops, my light get off. Okay, now I need to go turn up my light. My light is not. Working. All right, I hope it's gonna work. All right, my friends, I'm back. Let's go look at your questions. I'm gonna continue reading the questions. Okay, thank you. Now I just need to convince my wife. Okay, so I hope she will. I hope she will let you to purchase your favorite or your most wanted lens, but I would suggest spend more time learning the light. The light is the most important. The lighting, the correct lighting, will change your images completely. Until you not learn the light, well, the lens is gonna give you some benefits, but it's not gonna dramatically change your portraits or images. Okay. Підкажіть, будь ласка, красивіше боке буде на об'єктиві 70-200 2.8 на 200 мм на повністю відкритій діафрагмі 2.8 чи на об'єктиві 85 мм діафрагмі 1.2. Ми з України, місяць живемо в США. Колумбус, Огайо. Вітання вас із переїздом до США. Я люблю бока, я більше бажаю бока на 85,1,2. Це моя любима лінза. Це номер, якщо поставити, це номер один лінза для портретів. 85,1,2. Так як, якщо я поставлю лінзу 70 на 200, і якщо я поставлю 70 на 200 на full zoom на 200 мм, то мені прийдеться дуже далеко стояти від людей, і мені дуже важко буде з ними говорити, якщо я фотографую клієнт, ну, якщо я буду їм робити портрети. Мені треба комунікація з ними. Поэтому 85, конечно же, виграє. 70 на 200 – це моя детська лінза, де я іспользую, щоб гарні портрети зробити дітям, які все одно мене не слухаються. Або вони in their world, як то кажуть. Alright, so moving to the next question. Sorry guys, I do sometimes gonna be answering in the Ukrainian language if I'm gonna have Ukrainian question. Okay, hello friend. What new in your life and plans for workshops? Okay, for workshops, guys. If I'm gonna see a lot of people wanna do with me a workshop, I'm gonna see the serious thing and enough people willing to get my workshop, then I will probably consider that. But right now, not at this moment because it's not enough people to kind of to do workshop yet. I would suggest, but I do gonna be offering kind of like 1 hour mentoring. So if somebody wanted to talk in person with me 1 hour, I do gonna give that option. I can do, I mean, if you interested in that, you can DM me in Instagram, Bidden Portraits, and ask for the mentorship, and I can talk to you in person and maybe gonna help you to answer your questions. But it definitely is not gonna be for free because I need to, because it's gonna take my time. So, so you have to understand that. But I'm gonna be offering mentorship for 1 hour where you can ask me any questions in person over the Skype, and I can do some screenshot. You can bring me your images, and I can do some critic and help you kind of directs in person. That's kind of like mentorship, one-on-one. Okay, so let's go next. Hello friends, what's new in your life? Any plans? My life right now is okay. What's new in my life? I did not answer. Probably a lot of people knows that we moved from California to the South Carolina, and we're trying to adopt and what it's called, get into the South Carolina life, you know. Okay. Do you sometimes use black and white for portraits? When I don't shoot black and white, it's a specifically, if you want to do black and white, you can do black and white, but people did not buy my black and whites. I mean, not black right now. People want to have just a nice portraits, and I do for the clients. So, but most of my clients want to have colored images, unless they request to make black and white portrait. I will turn to the black and white. That should be not a problem. Okay, I totally do workshop. I totally do a workshop. Okay, maybe I will do. But if people willing to travel and come to the South Carolina, because that's where, if I'm gonna be doing a workshop, the first workshop probably is gonna be in South Carolina, Greenville. If you're not far away, that's gonna be really nice for you. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. All right, so let's keep actually. Oh, my friends, can you do one favor for me? Can you make sure like this video to help me to promote, so I get more what is it called, views, and make sure you do leave a lot of comments under my videos whenever I post. We read with my wife all the time your comments, and we try to answer as soon as we can, but you know, not always I have a time, especially in the fall time when we're doing a lot of photo shoots, but we do read your comments. So I want to let you know that we like reading your comments, and whenever we can, we answer them. And that's why that's one of the reasons I decided to go live and talk to you in person and answer your questions live. I think it's even better than writing comments. Well, I was still gonna be writing comments. I mean, replying comments. Okay, let's keep rolling the questions, my friends, and let's see other questions that you're gonna have. Oh, can you guys write? Can you tell me, guys, where you located, your location? I wanted to know from where people watching me. I want to know. That's pretty interesting. What area you are, what state or what country you are. Okay, so gonna be waiting. Okay, RF 2870 f2 versus RF 85 1.2. Oh yes, 2870. That's my favorite lens for senior photo shoots in city. It's amazing lens for if you want to have full body but still you want to have really nice blur, and that's really amazing for senior full body senior. It's my lens to go. I will shoot that long way, I mean long day, all day. 85, it's 85, that's the portrait lens. I love shooting 85 to create beautiful portraits, and so that's why I got both of those lenses. Each one is use it for separate photo shoots. Depend what kind of photo shoot they're gonna have, that one I'm gonna get it. That the lens I'm gonna get. Okay, let's see here. All right, we have from Dallas, Texas, Walaxin. Nice to meet you. Angel Londian from FT. I can't even pronounce that city. Florida. Okay, I'm gonna say just a Florida. Which do you recommend? I can't. IW. Can't really recommend lens which one you wanna get because I don't know your style. Each person has personal style, and you have to kind of figure it out what you like, what you wanted to shoot. Do you want to shoot kids? Do you want to shoot portraits? Do you want to shoot animals? Do you want to shoot, I don't know, sports? So each of those categories requires completely different lenses, a different setup. So it's really hard to suggest. You have to try probably and see what kind. Do you like more wider? Do you like a lot of blur or a really big bokeh? Or you want to have everything sharp in the background? Do you shoot with the soft light? Do you shoot with the hard light? So there is many questions that you personally wanted to answer yourself. Which way you want to go? That's not something I can't really suggest you. Because if I'm gonna suggest, oh, go get it 85, but you mostly shoot seniors or models, so that lens is not gonna be the right choice. Maybe you shoot only in studio and you shoot at f8 all the time. So basically, 85mm is not gonna be good choice as well. You can use it 2470 or even just a simpler lens, let's say 7200. So if you shoot like a business headshots, there is so many details goes to the style and the lens. So basically you need to make decision what you wanted to shoot, where you're gonna be making money, which way you wanna go. Maybe you're a wedding photographer, and in wedding photography it's totally different setup, or you should have it different cameras. So it's a really hard question. I hope I do clear out on that question. Okay, let's go see. Okay, Orange, California. Nice. I think it's by LA, Los Angeles, right? Orange, California. It's orange. Or it's just they say. Okay, Minnesota, Tatiana. Minnesota. Hi, Tatiana. Hi, Ramiro. Columbia, Ohio. Volsky, Stanislav. How you doing? How are you? Anna. Birmingham, Alabama. Okay, that's not far away. It's approximately 400-500 miles from me where I'm located. Cheryl Archer. I saw one of your videos where you were doing a family photo session with 7200. You were really far away and you said something about getting everyone in the box. Can you explain that more? Which video? I think you're talking about really old video that I shoot probably 4 years ago. I'm not sure. Can you, if there is a big group, because if that's the group you're talking about, yes, I do sometimes. I use it 7200 lens sometimes for family. if I wanted to have nice and heavy compression and I wanted to shoot at 200 millimeter. And especially sometimes I do go to the parks where I can't get closer enough to the family because of the river, bushes, and many other obstacles that I have to use it a long lens to kind of to get my angle correct. So, you know, you have to adapt, you know, understand how to adapt. So it's really kind of depend on the location, depend on objects or obstacles that you have that you need to go through. So basically, not everything you're gonna see exactly in the video, but I think if you're talking about there was a creek or river, I don't want to go in the bushes, so I use it. But I really like that bridge, so I have to shoot from far away to kind of get them in the shot. So, but 200 millimeter, it's still gonna create. Yeah, I wanted to have a blur, so that's why I use 200 millimeter to get all the groups. So I have to go really far away to get the shot. All right, I hope I did explain. I'm just up a road from you near Shelby. Oh, nice. Good to know, Richard. Athens, Ohio. Athens. Okay, that's 500 miles from me. I think so. Toronto, Canada. Oh, Toronto. Hi, Toronto. I want to buy a strobe modifier. Can you recommend a YouTube channel that will help learn off-camera flash? If you want to learn strobes, I can't get. I think I do have it. One person, I forgot his name, that creating really amazing portrait headshots. Forgot his name. Leave it a comment. I will comment on the latest video, and I will reply with the few names, with the few photographers that you can learn the strobes. Oh, definitely you can do, Angel. I think one I can actually suggest you go for a Sue Bryce. You can go Sue Bryce. She's doing really good with the strobes. Not she, not the best, but I think she does give some good information about strobe, and she really good teacher. Okay, let's continue. I'm enjoying family portraits, natural light. I have the 28 to 70. Wondering if the 85 will add more value. Well, maybe a little bit. It's really depends. Maybe a little bit. It's really depends how you shoot, how your light, how you lead up your light, how you lead up your family portraits. Um, but I think if you want to be in the safe zone, I would probably use 70 millimeter 2.0 and give it the distance, and you're gonna still get similar to 85 bokeh. So it's really, if you have extra money, definitely you can go and buy 85 for, but if not, 2870 it should work nice. You don't want to, with 2870 you can create a lot of beautiful shots. I don't think so you wanted to run and get all the lenses. Work with what you have it, learn how to use it, and learn advantages and learn disadvantages of that lens, and use advantages. That's how you want to do it. Unless you have extra money, more than welcome to buy 85. If not, use 2870. It should work. I know you're not gonna get that super creamy bokeh like 85 gives, but it still gives you beautiful bokeh. All right. Richard World, Angel Londian. Okay, people helping you right now. Angel on it. Jason Lanier, he's the best with off-camera flash. I learned most I know from his videos. That's awesome. Thanks. Okay. Okay. People helping already. That's good. I know him. He wants in Miami. Really nice guy. Okay, that's cool. Sue Bryce, thanks. Yeah. Angel Londian. All right, let's go for more questions. So people are already talking with each other. That's really nice. So I don't have to, you know, answer the question because already people answered. But if you have more, if you want to have more questions, definitely write me. All right, so let's wait a little bit more and see if we're gonna have more questions here. Oh, and I want to talk a little bit about my camera settings because I had a lot of questions about my camera settings. So I grab my camera here. Do you think the EF 51.2 is still worth getting to or save up for RF? EF. Well, me personally, I decided to completely switch to the RF lenses and not going back to the EF completely. EF has softer, a little bit softer images, not that sharp that I was, because I have it 50 millimeter. I did not like it because it was a little bit too soft for me. So I did not use it, EF 50 millimeter. So I completely switched to the RF and not gonna go back to the EF. Okay. And some people ask me about my white balance. So I'm using all the time after white balance because I'm shooting only RAW, and whenever I need to change a little bit colors, I will do it in the Lightroom. So basically, I don't need to shoot in completely different, but I do sometimes will use it in my camera. I don't know if you're gonna have it, but I will show it. White balance shift. So basically, I hope you're gonna see my screen right here. Okay, let's see here. Okay, what is that? Okay, that way. You see right here, white balance. Oops, hold on. Info. Nope, hold on. Menu. Opposite way. When you click it here, so I will use this shifter. Whenever I have too much green, I will use the joystick to add a little bit magenta. If there is too much blue, I will go add red. If there is too much red, then I will go add blue. Or whenever is something not, but sometimes I can go in the middle and kind of make some adjustments, so like this. All right, that's this thing I use it all the time, but I do shoot only in after white balance. So here's in R5, after white balance work perfectly for me, for my choices. If it's not work good for you guys, you can select different. And about my autofocus, so here's my settings for after. Hold on, I think so. Here, okay, give me a second. Okay, and here's my settings for autofocus. I hope you can see my friends. So I do use continuous autofocus, eye detection, people, subjects, and this is my settings for the autofocus. All right. If you have other questions, you can write me. Okay, so thanks, Sergey. Love your work. You're the best. Thank you so much. Really enjoy your walkthrough videos where you show how you work with client to pose and create your shots. Thank you so much. I hope it's gonna help you, my friends. Keep those coming, and I will keep coming. Would love to see more Lightroom Photoshop editing videos as you really do some serious magic there. Okay, it's most of the time it's not about the Lightroom and Photoshop. I'm not that good at Lightroom and Photoshop, but it's how you shoot, and I really it's most of the time I do only use three things when I'm editing. It's a frequency separation to clean up the face, and dodge and burn to remove some shadows or make highlights. That's it. And maybe I will a little bit adjust colors, but the magic happens when you shoot. So basically your original shot has to be already good. If your original shot, original picture is really good, you're gonna need to do not much work in Lightroom and Photoshop, because the colors, the setup, the outfit, because what you have to have it, you need to have correct outfit, correct background, and you need to have it correct lighting. If you put those three together, even like some other stuff, you're gonna have perfect shot. And then when you upload to the Lightroom, then it's gonna be amazing shot. Not much work you have to do. And I do have videos where how I what it's called, how I'm correcting my images in Lightroom. I have full process. I have full video what I do, how, like from beginning to the end, how I'm uploading the images, how I upload my whole photo shoot to the computer, how I'm creating the my catalog, and how I go into the images, selecting my favorites, and how I'm color correcting them. And I do have like editing, and I do use this process all the time, same process. I don't changing, so it's not much, but basically the most important, you have to kind of a little bit have vision, have to to learn or train your eye to see a colors in the pictures. That's what you have to kind of spend time. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do soon, I have an idea. Maybe I'm gonna create a special gallery where you guys can upload your images, and then I will do live critic, and maybe go through your images and see what is going on. Kind of will help you to say if it's good or not good. Maybe it's too red, maybe it's too yellow, too blue. See where you guys standing, or maybe you put your subject too deep in the shadow, and actually gonna be a good idea to see what you can show me. And that way I can actually help you to guide a little bit based it on your images. Okay. Oh yes, did not mean to under the value of perfect shot. Your camera work is definitely the real magic, just that your post-processing is beautiful too. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, post-processing, it will give you kind of like final touch. The post-processing Lightroom will just help you kind of to lock everything, and kind of like you're doing salt and pepper for food, kind of like a finishing touch to that's what is actual Lightroom gonna do. But the hard work happens on the shoot day, on the shoot. Yeah, I like that. If you can help improve. Okay, my light second time. I think you can see my friends there. Let me actually turn on more light here. I'm not gonna be using anymore that one. Okay, so I'm back. Yeah, so probably I will gonna think to create gallery where you can guys upload your images, and then we're gonna create new live, and we can discuss your images, kind of like giving some critique to your images. Okay. Okay, were you always full-time photographer? Any advice to transition from another career to a full-time photographer? Okay, so if you start making yearly, let's say enough money from photography to support your bills, home bills, and other bills, then you should be ready to move, to switch career. Until that, you should not risk. All right, I hope that I did answer that. So basically, that a transition, you have to have a nice transition from. Make sure you're making enough money from photography to make a transition. Start making, kind of like a slow transition. Until then, you should not risk. Unless you're ready to risk, unless somebody can help you to pay bills, unless you live with the parents, or with some money. If you don't have a lot of responsibility, family or something, then you can definitely, you can try risk and try it yourself to move completely to the photography. But I would suggest make it slow transition until you get enough income from photography. Then you can, per year, to be sustainable, then you can move it. Okay, hello. Do you use presets, and what are your favorite? No, I don't use any presets. I do retouch or work manually, visually. Whatever I see, if I like the colors, then I will do it. So I don't use any presets. I do use actions that I create for myself to speed up the process, but I don't use any presets. But I hope I did answer that. The presets, I did try some presets long time ago when I learning. Presets not really helping me much, because presets usually done on the images that took it, or created with completely different environment, and you grabbing the colors from that image and trying to apply to your images, it will not work. But let's say the photographer that created that preset, he worked on the image that was shot, let's say, at night or evening, and he adding warmer tones, and then you try to apply to your image, and you took this and you took your image in the sunset time, and your image already warm, and when you apply that presets to your image, they will become red, really warm. So that's why one of the reasons I don't using the presets at all. They're not helping much. Okay, I hope I did explain you guys, because if photographer create the presets where the image has a lot of blues and he add reds, and then you apply to the image where you have a lot of magenta or red, it's going to be completely off. So just recommendation, you have continuous autofocus on, it really drains a lot of battery and don't really help. Read up on it, just try to help. All right, my friends, my photo shoots usually happens only 1 hour or 40 minutes. So from 1 hour, I have 4 batteries. So for myself, it's not a problem. If it's actually for you, it's a problem, then and it depends what kind of battery you use. If you use specifically made for Canon R5 or R6, the new battery is more powerful, and not the older one from older cameras, then it should have more juice, But if you're using, let's say, aftermarket batteries, yeah, they will drain up even faster than, original. But for me, my photo shoots usually last around 1 hour, so it's more than enough for me. And I'm always having 4 extra batteries for in case complete. How many photos do you usually give to the customer from a photo shoot? I usually give from photo shoots around from 40 to 60, and whatever they order. If they order some retouching, I will do some retouching, but I will do for extra fee retouching, or I will sell in the package or different packages. So do you use editing software? Neoluminar? I don't use Neoluminar. I'm using only Lightroom and Photoshop. Thank you, makes sense. You're welcome. All right, my friends, I hope you guys learned something from today live. And if you guys like it, what I do, and if you like this lives, if you want to see more lives, make sure you get, my friends, leave a comments under videos, like it all the time, and that way it's gonna tell me that you want to see my videos more. So make sure you like it, comment, and whatever. So I'm gonna be finishing right now. I think It's already almost midnight for me. Now you work. God bless you. Thank you so much, John. And we'll see you guys at the next photo shoot, maybe next live. I'm planning to do actually image critiques, so I will make that announcement, and I will create a online gallery or gallery where you can upload your images, and we'll do critique or kind of like looking at your images, see what you guys doing. Post more on Vera. Okay, I will try post more on Vera. It's really hard right now to keep with a lot of social media, so you basically have to concentrate on something one. I did try Vero, if I maybe give it more try, but we'll see how it's gonna work. All right, my friends, see you. Bye.